Consumer groups are making a hard push in Washington to add new requirements to the drug approval process. They want Congress to mandate that drug companies undertake comparative effectiveness studies prior to the approval of a new drug.
What the groups argue is that this would create more information to guide decisions by patients about using drugs. They'd have comparative information on whether new drugs are better than older drugs, and it would help guide better decision making. Some people argue that a new drug should have to prove it's better than an older drug before it can be approved in the first place. The problem with this is that it would add a lot of cost and a lot of time to the FDA approval process, and the reality is that in cases where this information is most important, either from a public health standpoint or from the standpoint of guiding sound economic decisions, the information is already getting created. In fact, there was a study published in JAMA about a month ago that looked at how many new drugs had comparative information available at the time of approval, and it was about 70% of all drugs that weren't orphan products had comparative information available at the time of approval where the drug was compared to a competing drug. So this information is already there, and in cases where it's really important, where you want to make sure you're not approving a new drug that's less effective than an older drug because that could have certain clinical implications, FDA actually already requires comparative trials.